The winter storm roared like a wounded beast, ripping through the city streets as if trying to chase every living soul indoors. CEO Adrian Wells, known for his cold logic and quiet strength, steered his car through the snow with a single thought in mind: getting home to his daughter, Lily. After losing his wife 3 years earlier, Lily was the axis around which his entire world spun. But that night, an unexpected voice shattered his routine. "Daddy, please help her." Adrian turned sharply. His little girl, bundled in pink wool, was staring out the window. Her small hand pressed against the glass. There, curled beside a closed bakery, was a girl, no older than 16, shivering violently, her thin coat soaked with icy slush. Snowflakes clung to her hair like frozen tears. People walked past, never slowing, never caring. Adrian felt a familiar ache. He had once ignored someone's cry for help, only to lose his wife days later to an illness he didn't take seriously. Since then, Lily's kindness guided him more than any business strategy ever could. He stopped the car. Lily looked up at him hopefully. "Daddy, she's freezing." Adrian swallowed. "Okay, sweetheart. Let's help her." He stepped into the storm and knelt beside the trembling girl. "Hey," he said gently. "You're safe. Come with us." Her lips were purple, her voice barely a whisper. I didn't steal anything. I'm just trying to survive." Adrian wrapped his coat around her shoulders. "You don't owe me explanations," he said softly. "Just let us help." That night, without knowing her name, without knowing anything at all about her past, he saved her. And yet, he had no idea how deeply this girl would one day change his life. At home, Lily hurried to set a blanket by the fireplace. Adrian helped the girl sit while Lily made her hot chocolate, insisting it always made everything better. As warmth returned to her cheeks, she looked up nervously. "My name? It's Mia." "Nice to meet you." "Mia?" Lily said shyly, placing the steaming mug in her hands. Mia stared at the home, the glowing lamps, the fireplace, the framed photos of a happy family that once was. She didn't dare touch anything. She felt like a stain on a perfectly white cloth. When Lily left the room, Adrian gently asked, "Where are your parents?" Mia's eyes immediately filled with tears. "My mom died 2 years ago. And my stepfather. He was hurting me. So I ran away." Adrian's chest tightened. He recognized the haunted look in her eyes. The look of someone who had known pain too early, too deeply. "You're safe here," he said, and he meant it. That night, Mia slept in the guest room, the softest bed she had ever touched. Lily insisted they leave the night light on so Mia wouldn't be afraid. As Adrian watched the sleeping girl, he wondered how many others like her froze in the dark without anyone to notice. He made her a promise in his heart. As long as she was under his roof, she would never suffer again. The next morning brought sunlight and more complications. Mia woke up terrified when she realized Lily had hugged her in her sleep. She jumped out of bed, apologizing again and again until Lily giggled and pulled her back to the warmth. But Adrian knew the real challenge was coming. He needed to decide, was she staying? Or was he sending her to a shelter? His advisors and business partners would not approve. A CEO taking home a homeless runaway girl? It could become scandalous. But Lily clung to him with big, pleading eyes. "Daddy, can she stay? Please." Mia stepped back. "No, Lily. I don't want to be a burden." Adrian looked at her, fragile, hurting, but still trying to protect others from her pain. "You're not a burden," he said firmly. "You're a child who needs help." And with that, he made his choice. Mia stayed, but not everyone agreed. As Mia struggled to adjust, she faced nightmares, flashbacks, and guilt. She couldn't accept kindness without fear of it disappearing. One night, she whispered to Adrian, "Why? Why are you helping me?" "Because someone should have helped my wife sooner," he answered softly. "I won't make the mistake of ignoring pain again." Mia cried silently. For the first time, someone saw her not as a problem, but as a person. But old scars don't heal overnight. Mia panicked when a teacher raised his voice. She froze when a man walked too close. She apologized for breathing too loudly. And worst of all, she believed she didn't deserve a home. But Lily held her hand through every nightmare. "You're my big sister now," she said simply. And little by little, Mia began to believe she belonged. Years passed. Mia grew into a confident, brilliant woman. Adrian supported her education, encouraged her dreams, and celebrated her victories. She went to college. She studied child psychology because she wanted to help kids who felt lost like she once had. She promised Adrian she would return after graduation, but life had other plans. 3 years went by without a single letter. Adrian was heartbroken but never resentful. Maybe she found happiness, he whispered whenever Lily asked. He only hoped she remembered they once saved her life that he didn't know. She was planning something bigger. One rainy morning, Adrian stepped out of his office to find a woman standing in the lobby, a woman with familiar brown eyes and a warm, trembling smile. "Mia?" he whispered. She nodded, tears already falling. "I'm home." Lily ran to her, crying, hugging her again and again. But Mia wasn't just there to reconnect. She took a deep breath and handed Adrian a folder. "I built something," she said, "because of you." Inside were documents, plans, and designs, blueprints for a home for runaway and abused children, fully funded, fully organized, and dedicated under the name, the Lily and Adrian Sanctuary. Adrian stared at her, speechless. "I survived because you believed in me," Mia whispered. "Now I want to save others." His heart swelled with pride, deeper than any business achievement could ever give him. This wasn't a girl he rescued. This was a woman who now rescued others. As they stood together in the new sanctuary's opening ceremony, Adrian realized something profound. Family isn't built by blood, it's built by love. By choices, by the courage to care when others walk away. Mia hugged him tightly. "You saved me," she said. "No," Adrian replied gently. "You saved yourself. I just gave you a warmer place to do it." Lily slipped between them, holding both their hands. "And now we save others." And together, they did. The sanctuary flourished. Children who had lost everything found safety, warmth, therapy, education, and unconditional love. Mia became its director. Adrian became its biggest supporter. Lily, now older, volunteered as the Hope Ambassador, always reminding children that someone cared. Their story spread across the world, not for fame, not for publicity, but because kindness always finds its way into the light. And every child who walked into the sanctuary saw a wooden sign. "You are loved. You are seen. You matter." Just like Mia once needed. Just like millions still need today. Ending message for your video. If this story touched your heart, please comment below what part moved you the most. Your words help us reach more people who need hope. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Red heart, be kind, always red heart, because sometimes a small act of kindness can change someone's entire life.